Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another dual podcast episode with myself and my beautiful wife, Nancy.
Hello.
So Nancy has no clue what I have prepared for her today. We usually kind of map out some stuff. So we're actually going to be playing a game. And Nancy doesn't know this. Nancy loves games. So do I. So Nancy, today's game is basically your favorites, or I would say your yes or no on certain aspects. So I wrote down 10 things, and you have 60 seconds to give your answer with a short reason why. Okay? Do you understand the rules to the game?
I do.
So I'm asking you a question. So it would be like, Nancy, do you prefer tacos or hamburgers, and why? And you would have to say, I prefer this and the reason why.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait, can I do a little disclaimer before we even dive in?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Full transparency. So I think it's really funny because I am one of those people who is very to the point, and I'll be like, here's tip 1, tip 2, tip 3. And literally my podcast episodes sometimes are 5 minutes. Scott's a little more verbose and he tells stories and things like that. So I'm over here going, ah. So I told him this time, I'm like, you know what? Make up a topic. Don't even tell me what it is, because the way that my brain works, right? I'll over prepare. I'll have something, some facts or things.
I have a stopwatch right here for people that are watching on YouTube. I have a stopwatch. So I will be timing this, Nancy, and I will give you the 5-second count if you're
I love it. All right, let's go.
All right. So before we dive in, just a quick reminder, if you haven't listened to any of the previous episodes, a week from today, so next Monday, the 22nd, Nancy and I are doing a week-long lunch and learn called How to Get Your Business Organized in 5 days. So we are going to be taking you from overwhelm to actually productive in your business in only 5 days. It's completely free. It's from 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded. It's going to be streamed into a private Facebook group. So you must register in order to be a part of these trainings. You get a workbook. There's going to be prizes given out all week long. So again, it's from 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded from the 22nd to the 26th of this month. We would love to see you there. So check out the description of this episode to get yourself registered. All right, Nancy, question number 1. Your favorite social media platform for business and why? Go.
All right. Well, I know,
I'm not teeing anything up here.
Yeah, got it. All right. Okay. So yeah, I would say business, making amazing business connections, networking, having power partners, things like that. I would have to say LinkedIn. And the reason why I also say this, right, and I know I'm at a timed response here, is that it is one of the best platforms to build your personal brand on, right? Where else can you showcase all your skills and abilities, your services, your website, your accolades, right? All the recommendations, things like that. So my answer is LinkedIn.
39 seconds. Way to go. Okay. Question number 2. What is your preference or your recommendation for best lead generation source online?
Oh man. Well, are these
I'm not no, these are legitimate questions for business.
Okay.
So again,
yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll say 2 things. Number 1, I would say LinkedIn, obviously, because you can form great connections. Like I said, power partners, which obviously can help refer business out. That's huge. And I would also say Facebook groups. Okay. So, those are the 2 that I primarily have had the most success with and have absolutely had a great time connecting and networking and generating leads on.
Question number 3, favorite project management tool that you would recommend to a business owner and why?
So I've used every single project management tool under the sun. One of my favorites of all time is Trello. The reason why I say that is literally through all the trial and error and everything that I've been through, Trello is the easiest for me to use with not just myself, my team, but also my clients. I do a lot of work and we do repurposing and everything is built out on a Trello board. And so every time I introduce this, project management tool to people and clients, they love it. And they're like, oh my God, we can use this for everything. And usually it takes off from there. But I would say my second runner up would be Teamwork. It does get a little pricey as you add additional people. But if you are growing and scaling and adding people to your team, I would say Teamwork is a great solution.
Awesome. Question number 4, if someone is just getting started out in business and they don't have a website, what would be your suggestion for someone to build their own website if they aren't in the monetary position to pay someone else to do it for them?
Well, I have two options for you. I mean, anyone who knows me, I love to give people the most cost effective or free, right, solutions. So if you do have a little bit of money, right, to invest, which, I do think it's important to know that you have business expenses, right? I think Squarespace is a great solution for a, lower priced. I mean, we're looking at, I think they start anywhere between, for a personal plan, it could be anywhere between $10 to like $30 a month. But I've spoken with a lot of SEO professionals, people who have done a lot of work online, and Squarespace really answers and has a lot of templates, plug and play, things that you can use to build your website on. Now, if you're looking for a free option, brand new, right? Something in the last like year and a half, 2 years, Canva actually allows you to create websites for free. Even if you don't have the paid version, you can even pay obviously for the pro version and add your own domain. So those are my two.
Okay. Question number 5. This is something somewhat new of a topic that we've been kind of diving more into. From what you know right now, if someone was to ask you, Nancy, what CRM would you recommend me to use just starting out? Even though, again, it's a department of business that we're kind of starting to get into. From all the ones that you've seen, heard about, got demos by, if you had to choose one right now, what CRM would you choose for yourself and recommend to others?
I would say, okay, I can't fully answer that right now because I have done so much research in the past years, I would say, and interviewed so many and asked this question to so many tech professionals, and everyone has a different answer. You hear people who love Go High Level and people who love Pipedrive and people who love Salesforce and HubSpot and Keep and all these different programs. The problem that I'm trying to solve for is finding the program that, one, is not only cost effective for a lot of our entrepreneurs who aren't bringing in a ton and want like a very low cost option, but 2, one that you can customize and make work for you. So right now we're actually testing a solution with using Trello in combination with another add-on to see how we can actually set up something for a lot of coaches, consultants, people who are doing a lot of those one-on-one connections. So right now, that's what I would say. Again, not the official answer you were looking for, but work in progress.
So that full transparency, Nancy and I are working behind the scenes of how you can use Trello, which is traditionally a project management tool, how it can be converted not only as a project management tool, but as a CRM. So we're going to keep you posted on that. I threw that in there because I knew Nancy was going to say that. So that was a little
like
kind of, yeah, just we're working on that. For anyone that's listening or watching, we are working on that. And once we do figure it out, obviously we're going to take it to the masses. Okay. Question number 6, Nancy. Someone that is maybe coaching, consulting, course creation, they're an online entrepreneur. If you were to recommend an all-in-one, meaning all-in-one, they can build their website, they can build sales pages, they can build lead magnets, they can an email capture system. What all-in-one? They can create their course, whatever it is. What is your recommendation for an all-in-one for someone that's just starting, out in their business and they need to be mindful of the cost of all those things?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, if you need to be mindful, because of course, you know me, like I love Kajabi just because it's so easy to use. It's so user friendly. I mean, obviously the reporting and things like that is still, leaves me wanting. But I would say if you're someone who is just starting out, again, you want to keep costs low. You still want to have the functionality of the all-in-ones, which is the emails, the sales funnels, the pages. I would recommend Digital Course Hive. It starts at about $49 a month. We know obviously the people who have put together the training and the community around that. And it's been great. Actually, if you want to check out my website that I created, byobsocialposting.com and byobagency.com, we're both built out on Digital Course Hive. Obviously low cost there, and I use it for everything. And I've got a membership site as well behind the BYOB social posting.
Awesome. Question number 7. If an entrepreneur pulled you aside and said, Nancy, listen, I need to turn the revenue faucet on, would you recommend to them, A, creating a course and selling it, or B, starting a coaching program and selling that? So would your recommendation be for that newer person that needs to turn the monetary faucet on? Would you recommend creating a course to sell or start coaching first?
Absolutely coaching first. Here's the thing. I think you have to put the time and energy and effort into coaching one-on-one prior to creating any kind of course. I know that you guys now can go on ChatGPT and type in, give me a course outline and create a course and all those things. You have to work with people and you have to understand the pain points, and you really got that to get that experience and, in all honesty, under your belt to be able to help people and know the value that you need to give before you create something that's a little more evergreen. In fact, order of operations, it's usually one-on-one coaching, right? The phases of a coach, one-on-one coaching, then you build the heck out of that business. It's like a snowball, right? The more value you give and the more testimonials and case studies and all those wonderful things that you build up, the more referrals you start to get. And then they recommend other people. And then there's only one of you and you're like, all right, well, how do I scale this? Okay, cool. Now you create your course or your program or your group coaching program. And then it kind of goes from there. And then obviously we optimize things along the way.
Okay. You're doing really good, by the way. All right.
Good, thank you.
The final 3 questions are all yes or no. So there is no right or wrong answer. It's basically yes or no and why. Okay. So question 8, workshops to grow your email list and your business revenue, yes or no, and why?
Yes. Okay. So it's not just a yes or no, it's a why too. Okay. So yes. And you're going to find a lot of people saying, oh, workshops don't work anymore. Oh, launching doesn't work anymore. Oh, it does. Okay. If you guys are giving value and you're not selling the whole time, and you know that you can help people and you're giving them tangible action that they can walk out of this workshop and they can feel like that was time well spent, it's still working. Okay. And the thing is Scott and I talk about this all the time. In fact, we were just kind of chatting about this one event that we were kind of like, oh my God, it looks so abysmal because the whole thing looked like a sales pitch the entire time. We really pride ourselves and we make sure that it's a core foundational thing for us, a core value is we have got to crush it. And we've got to give so much value that people walk out of this workshop going, holy cow. Right. And we strive to do that every time. So yes, it works. Yes, I recommend, but make sure you give that value.
Awesome. Number 9, another hot topic. So if someone was to say to you, Nancy, does video really work to grow your expertise, your visibility online? Yes or no, and why?
Hell yes. There is so much out there, AI, fake stuff, marketing companies creating content for you, all kinds of craziness. In fact, you can have AI pump you out a script and then you can have AI do the podcast for you now. Nothing beats having you on camera talking about the thing that you know the most about, being the expert, showing up. There is nothing that compares to that. And it is needed, in fact, more than ever. I know last year we were like, video is king, all this stuff about video. Well, guess what? That's going to continue. And in fact, if you don't think it's important now, oh my gosh, get yourself out there, because when someone can see you on video and even on lives, right? Like we need community, we need connection, we need to be able to trust the information that we're getting. And that's you showing up. And yes, I believe that's video. And I think it's so incredibly important.
Awesome. Final question of 10 questions with Scott.
10 questions.
AI/chat GPT.
Yes.
It's a hot topic. Is it worth it to use for your business? Yes or no, and why?
Absolutely, yes. So you are going to find so many haters and so many people who are scared, and so many people are like, oh, I don't want to take away. Guys, use it for your business, but use it in a way that makes sense. Okay. I say use it as a tool, in fact, a brainstorming tool, right? Using it. In fact, I love how Scott put it. He actually interviewed someone with their PhD in AI. Use it like a sandwich. It's like the bread on the outside and you're the meat in the middle. So do not use it verbatim, right? You're not pumping in and going, give me an article. And then you literally copy and paste that article. You better zhuzh it up and you better add your own touch and you better add your own thoughts and feelings, because otherwise it's just stuff. And we can't always guarantee, right, that it's going to be 100% actual factual, right? In fact, I had a homework assignment with Taylor the other day, and I asked it to rearrange things in the correct order alphabetically, and it couldn't do it. So anyway, just, yeah.
Well,
I'm out of
Nancy,
time.
I just wanted to thank you for. Thanks for playing today, Nancy.
All right. I like this game. Actually, and again, this is so much better for me because it's on the fly instead of having to overthink and have I think we should do more of these.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed this. So everyone, there you have it. Those are obviously 10 topics, obviously, that are so vital and so important to your business. And we actually cover a lot of those things in the workshop. So again, if you're interested in signing up for our free Get Your Business Organized in 5-day workshop, they're all lunch and learn. So 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded, May 22nd through May 26th. We invite you to do so by clicking the link in the description to sign up. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. Love and gratitude, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.